Okay, good morning. Let us continue our discussion. In the last video, there was some problem, so let us complete it. Section modulus for various shapes or beam sections. So we will study the section modulus for various shapes or beam sections. Last video, due to some software issue, it was not completed. So let us study from the beginning. First of all, let us do it for a rectangular section. So if we want to do it for a rectangular section, let us draw the basic figure. That is, this is a typical rectangle where the overall depth is small d and this is the width of the section. Now if this is the neutral axis, then the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis will be equal to d by 2, right? Okay, now we know that moment of inertia of a rectangular section about an axis through the CG or in this case you can tell the neutral axis is given by I equal to, we know the formula is BD cube divided by 12. Okay, now see, as we have already discussed, the distance of this outermost layer, so this is the layer, the distance of this layer from the neutral axis will be equal to d by 2, right? Okay, so distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis is equal to d by 2, right? So that is, this is the maximum, so y max, this is the maximum distance, is equal to d by 2. That is, we know that in the bending of beam, if a beam is bending like this, then at the outermost layer, either at the top or at the bottom, the maximum stress will be there, either tension or compression. So y max is the maximum layer from the neutral axis, either to the top or to the bottom of the beam in case of bending of beam. So y max is equal to d by 2. Now we know that the formula for section modulus, we know section modulus, it is mathematically denoted by z. That is, section modulus is equal to I divided by y maximum, right? So if you substitute the value, z is equal to, I is the moment of inertia, bd cube by 12 divided by y maximum is d by 2. So what we will get, bd cube by 12 into 2 by d. So we are getting section modulus for a rectangular section BD square by 6. This is the section modulus for a rectangular section. Z is equal to BD square by 6. So I hope in this case there is no problem. Okay, let us do for some other section. Now coming to the second section, that is, let us do it for a hollow rectangular section. Hollow rectangular section, that is, we are having a void in the middle, right? So we will be having two depth, internal and external, and two width, internal and external. So let us draw the figure. this is a hollow rectangular section. Okay, now see, coming to this is the width and this is the depth, overall width and overall depth. Okay, now this is the width, this is the depth. Now one very important point is, in this case, if this is the neutral axis, then the distance of the outermost layer, so this layer, the distance of this outermost layer from the neutral axis will be always equal to big D by 2, because the outermost layer comes at the end of the external depth. You can never take that this distance will be equal to small d by 2. It will be always big D by 2, because the outermost layer comes at the end of the overall depth, right? Okay, so here we know that the moment of inertia for a hollow rectangular section it is given by, I hope all of you know the formula, BD cube divided by 12 minus BD cube divided by 12. This is the moment of inertia for a hollow rectangular section, right? Okay, now coming to the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis. Distance of outermost layer from neutral axis, see, that is equal to y maximum. Y maximum will be always equal to big D by 2, because the outermost layer comes at the end of the overall depth, not at the end of the internal depth. Okay, so now, so this you can name it as B. Now we know section modulus, it is mathematically denoted by Z, right? So section modulus, that is, it is mathematically denoted by Z. The formula is I divided by Y maximum. So basically you need to divide A by B. So Z will be equal to BD cube by 12 minus BD cube by 12 divided by Y maximum is D by 2, right? Y maximum is D by 2, so it is D by 2. So what you can get, just take 1 by 12 common, so it is equal to BD cube minus BD cube into 2 by D. So basically we will be having Z is equal to section modulus for a hollow rectangular section. You can see from this, that is 1 by 6 D bracket of BD cube minus BD cube. This is the section modulus for a hollow rectangular section. How 1 by 6D? See here, this 2 is cancelling this 12, right? 6. So it is 1 by 6D bracket of BD cube minus BD cube. So Z is equal to 1 by 6D bracket of BD cube minus BD cube. So this is a section modulus for a hollow rectangular section, right? Okay. Let us do it for some other sections. I hope these things are clear, right? These are all conceptual problems. These are all conceptual things you need to visualize. Now let us do it for a circular section. See, in case of a circular section, if this is the neutral axis, then the distance of this outermost layer from neutral axis will be equal to D by 2, right? Okay. Now moment of inertia for a circular section we know it is given by the formula pi by 64 d to the power of 4. Okay. Now as per this diagram, the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis that is equal to d by 2, right? So let us name it as b, and this is the value of y max. Okay, maximum distance is equal to d by 2, right? So see, section modulus, it is denoted mathematically by z is equal to I divided by y maximum. So z will be equal to pi by 64 into d4 divided by d by 2. So z is equal to pi by 64 d4 into 2 by d. So z is equal to pi d cube divided by 32. So this is the section modulus for a circular section, I divided by y max. So I hope there is no problem in understanding the section modulus for a circular section. Okay, now let us do for a different section. Let us do it for a hollow circular section. Now if you draw the figure, so again it is a hollow section, so there will be a void space, right? So this is a hollow circular section. So we will be having one internal diameter and external diameter. Okay, this is equal to small d equal to the external diameter d. Now see, again if this is the neutral axis, the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis will be always equal to external diameter divided by 2, not internal diameter divided by 2, because the outermost layer comes at the end of the external diameter. I hope it is clear. Okay, now for hollow circular section, we know that the moment of inertia is given by I is equal to pi by 64 d4 minus pi by 64 internal diameter. So what we can do, pi by 64 you can take it as common, d4 minus d4. This is the moment of inertia for this hollow circular section. Now the distance of the outermost layer from the neutral axis, that is y max, it will is given by big D, that is external diameter divided by 2. Don't make y max equal to small d by 2, because see, in this figure the outermost layer comes at the end of the external diameter, not, this is not the outermost layer that we will take small d by 2. Okay, this is wrong. So always take big D by 2, that is the external diameter divided by 2 as the y maximum. We know section modulus, mathematically it is given by z is equal to I divided by y maximum. So z will be equal to pi by 64 d4 d4 divided by d by 2. So z will be equal to pi by 64 so it is equal to pi by 32d bracket of d4 minus d4. See, this is the section modulus for a hollow circular section, pi by 32d d4 minus d4. So I think the section modulus for all the section, it is clear, right? So in the next video we will start off with some problem. Thank you.